In this video, I want to show you how you can sharpen your own cleaning shears or pruning clippers, whatever you want to call them. So this is mine right here, and it's March right now, but we had some good weather, so I was actually out using these a little early in the year. And first of all, I noticed a couple of things. One, my blade was actually a little bit loose. There's a little bit of play there still, actually. And so what happens is when I was clipping on some branches or whatever, even small stuff, so the branch would just kind of go sideways. So that's the first thing, is that if your clippers are kind of going oblong on some branches or something, make sure that the bolts and stuff are tight. I tightened this pretty well, and they're still loose. You don't have to worry about that. And then for the lower one, that can be really tight as well. There's no moving part there. It just holds the base together. The only moving part is the top, and it pivots around there. Anyway, so that's one thing. Also, if they're kind of squeaky or something, you can put a little lubricant of your choice in there. Okay, so on to cutting. So yeah, so just like with any knife or any blade, you're gonna get some dulling on your cutting surface, and you're gonna get some probably some irregularities or even chips and stuff. If you have like some big notches in here, you're probably gonna need to, I don't know, you could bring it to a knife expert or something and have them actually grind a new edge. What I'm going to show you today is kind of like sharpening, like using a knife steel to sharpen a home knife. It's not putting a new edge on the blade per se. But anyway, so you might collect some rust there, and it's really important to have a sharp blade in order to actually have a good experience and have those cut well and safely too. So this is a little sharpener. You can get these on Amazon. This one is made by Corona. It's got a little protective cover on it to so that it doesn't get rusty. And then it's got, on one side, it's got this flat sharpening surface. And what you do, and it's important to note, you are only sharpening the slanted side. So the side of your clippers that go right up against the stationary part, you do not want to angle this side. This needs to be flat. This is just like scissors. You should have a completely flat side, and then you have one side that has the actual edge sharpened surface. And what you want to do is you want to be at an angle. I actually don't remember what angle is good, but we're kind of just estimating anyway, because this is, you know, they're just gardening shears. So, and then you basically do this, and I find that holding it like this makes it really sturdy. You can plant it on a surface like that and then go up like that. So let me turn the camera around so you can see, and you can hold it freehand as well, but this works really well. So, and then it's kind of hard. You want to do it in a smooth motion, and it's kind of hard to do that down here. You can also go that way as well. It doesn't matter the direction. What matters is that you're holding this at a consistent angle, and then you're basically just grinding off a layer of metal. You can go faster. This is probably, my skill level is probably extremely low here, but this is just kind of the general principle. Tilting it up a little bit. It's easiest if you point this right at you, or backwards towards you, and then do it like this. Try not to dig this edge into it, otherwise you're just going to be making it worse. And then you should see that that part of the metal becomes shiny. And of course, wear gloves while you're doing that. And now to check it, you can either have a twig nearby or on hand that you can just snip, snip, Or you should be able to feel, don't run your finger this way, by the way, but if you run your finger, you should be able to feel a little bit of an edge there. Again, don't go that way. And yeah, so after I did that, I tightened them up and I did just a little bit of sharpening. These were working absolutely great. And I could even cut things at the tip too. You know, sometimes when they're old, you gotta stick stuff like way back here. Like I could even cut at the tip. Let me go find a branch and I can show you. Here's a branch. Medium to small twigs are the ones that are most in question here. Sometimes the larger twigs actually cut easier, but so here, let me show you this. You know, just has no problem doing this stuff here. I don't know why my focus won't get in the area. And I also said, remember, the tip works really well now. Just look at that. Look at that. Would you just look at it? I mean, is that not satisfying or what? And let's go to the more proximal area where the stick is a little bit thicker. So we'll do one in the back here. Yeah, and then towards the front. Got a stiff branch. Yeah, see? Nice, nice good cut. So, of course, I should have done it before and after, but then I ran the risk of, like, if there was no difference, that would be kind of awkward. So anyway, so basically, I'll have a link to this one here in my description. There's a bunch of different kinds, but this is the one that I have. You do want to keep this covered so you don't get rust or corrosion on that. Ideally, you want to keep your clippers covered too when you're not using them or in a holster or something. So again, make sure that you've got lubrication in the joint area. Make sure your bolts are nice and tight and there's no wiggle room. Make sure they're moving really easily. And then the last thing is freshen up your edge with a edge sharpener. So that's it. Hope this was interesting. And again, I'll have an affiliate link, my Amazon affiliate link for one of these in the description.